Welcome to Seed Thursday, everyone. So today's Seed Thursday is I Still Believe. No matter what it looks like, I don't care what your situation looks like. I don't care what people may say. I don't care what you've heard. I don't care what lens you're looking through right now, your natural lens. I don't care if it's not lining up with God showed you. I don't care if it's not lining up with what God told you. I don't care if it's not lining up with his word. You still got to believe. What did God say to you? What did God show you? What did you read in God's word? If it's not lining up with what he showed you or what he told you, still believe God. It doesn't matter. God is working some things out on your behalf just for you. I had to tell myself that today, despite of what other people believe, despite of what other people see, don't matter, because that's not what God says. You got to know what God says about you. You got to believe what God says about you. You got to trust God when he says what he said about you. I still believe. I choose not to focus on that situation that appears to be dead. I choose not to focus on my problem. I choose not to focus on my issue. I choose not to magnify that issue, that problem. I choose to magnify him. I choose to still believe what God said. Despite of what I'm going through, despite of what I'm faced with, despite of what I'm going to be faced with, I choose to believe God. I'm reminded of a song by Martha Menenzi. I think it's called Believe God. And it goes, I believe God. His word is true. I believe God. What he said is going to do. I believe God. I believe God. Do you believe God? I'm here to tell you I still believe. I'm here to tell every enemy, every devil in hell that I still believe God. I don't care what you see about my life. I don't care what you've seen about my life. The only approval I'm seeking is God's approval. The only approval that I'm believing is God's approval. It's what God says. So what God says, what God has revealed, what God has spoken about you, what God has revealed unto you about your life, what you read about your life, if it don't line up, still believe God. That's what we're here for. Believe God. And I'm here to say, if you got to look yourself in the mirror, if you got to talk to yourself and tell yourself, I believe God, say it until you believe it. Because I'm here to say, I believe God. I still believe God. Despite of whatever it is, I still believe God. And that's what I got for Seed Thursday today, guys. Until we meet again, I love y'all. Don't forget to like, share, follow, and subscribe to Voices of Substance on YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram. Keep that at the forefront of your mind and tell yourself, despite of what your dreams show you, if it ain't lining up what he showed you, what he told you, what you read, tell yourself, I still believe God. You got to. Tell your flesh, I still believe God. Despite of what these natural eyes see, despite of what this fleshly body feels, despite of what this fleshly body goes through, I still believe God. Do you still believe God? That should always be on the forefront of your mind. That should always be on your lips. I still believe God. Despite of what it feels like, I still believe God. I love y'all. Until we meet again, y'all have an amazing night.